morning. Let's breathe together. Another gray day in Connecticut. I think we'll look at flowers instead of gray skies. It didn't rain overnight the first time in a long time, so the flowers are happy out there. Their last hurrah before the first frost, which will occur probably sometime in October or at least early November. Start with your posture and on your back, legs uncrossed, maybe your bed or the sofa, the floor, or your recliner kicked back. Maybe you want to sit up in a chair and plant your sit bones firmly and evenly and knees at 90 degrees and feet flat on the floor, hip distance apart. Check your feet and make sure the toes are pointing forward. Now inhale and pull the air in and lift your chest up and gently tuck your chin back towards your neck and straighten those neck vertebrae. Good. Draw the breath in through both nostrils and pull it all the way down. Maybe have one hand on your belly so you can feel it, one hand a little higher on your body, so that as you pull the air in, you feel your belly round up as the diaphragm moves down. It's making space for the air to go all the way to the bottom lobes of the lungs where most of the blood circulates. Continue pulling the air in and round across your back, your rib cage, and all the way up to your collarbones. Feel your chest round up. And at the top, let it go and spill it out and let it flow out. Your body gently lengthens and flattens, and the air flows out. And at the bottom, the belly button is back toward the spine. And that's your pattern. Do it again. Inhaling, rounding up from the belly to the chest. And exhaling and gently lengthening and flattening from the chest to the belly button. Good. A large muscle, the trapezius muscle, runs across your shoulders and down. Large muscle, and it carries a lot of tension. It's an area of our body that tends to carry tension. And let's exercise this muscle and give it a chance to release so that everything that flows from our head through our body is able to flow more easily. That big vagus nerve travels from the base of our skull through that area. And we give the vagus nerve the freedom to flow and do its job. It's our reset button. We tone it and strengthen it. Because when life happens and we rise to the occasion, the vagus nerve allows us to easily flow back to that neutral position and not get stuck in all the tension that occurs in our thoughts and around us in the world. To do the exercise, loosely hold on to your elbows with your hands and let your arms rest naturally against your body, down by your belly. For the exercise, your face is going to stay forward and your arms and hands and shoulders are going to move first in one direction and then in another. Inhale and move your arms and shoulders and hands all the way to the left. Check your face and make sure it's forward. The tendency is to look in the opposite direction, but keep the face forward and the arms low. And continue the breath, holding the arms out to the left. Breathe a time or two. And then on an exhale, Move the arms all the way to the right and hold them there and breathe. Checking your face forward, checking your arms low, and breathe. And then come back to center on an exhale. Now your arms, move them up so that they're at the level of your heart. Hands loosely on the elbows, arms at the level of your heart. And now the same motion, face forward, inhale, and the arms and hands and shoulders go all the way to the left. As you breathe, face forward, and then move the arms and hands and shoulders all the way to the right and breathe. Face forward. Good. And back to center. And raise the arms up. If they'll go all the way to the forehead. If not, go to that comfortable space for you. And now the same motion. Face forward. Arms, hands, shoulders all the way to the left. Making sure your face is forward. Breathing. And then all the way to the right. Breathing, arms high. And back to center. And let the arms come down. And release your hands on your elbows. This is a great exercise to do during the day. Anytime you stand up from having been bent over, working on a device or working on anything in your hands where you're looking down and your shoulders are rounded, stand up and do this exercise. Just a quick reset, opening the space for that nerve to flow freely. Good. On the next in-breath, take the breath all the way, rounding up from the belly to the rib cage to the chest. And at the top, take in 3 sniffs. And then let the breath go and let it flow out all the way to the bottom, and body lengthens, flattens, and the belly button back to the spine. And at the bottom, 3 puffs. There's always a little bit more that can be let go. And continue the pattern several times of breathing in, rounding up, sniffing at the top to fill that last bit of space, and then letting the air flow out either through the nose or the lips, all the way to the bottom, and then 3 puffs to let go. Good. Continuing the sniff and puff breath. A great thing to be doing, expanding your lung capacity. Nice preventive for winter colds and flus. Now take the next in-breath in and go all the way to the top and sniff in the sniffs, and then cough your way out. And expel the air all the way to the bottom. Good. And do the sniff cough breath several times, filling completely and emptying completely, building your lung capacity. Good. And continue the long breath. Whole body complete. Rounding up gently and lengthening and flattening gently. And quietly continue the breath, long and full and complete. Good. Our attention on the inside with our eyes rolled up, our body quiet. And this morning, let's create a bubble. Let's create a bubble around ourselves. And as the breath flows in and out, the bubble gradually increases and gradually gets a little smaller, following the flow of the breath. And inside the bubble, it's just us. And inside the bubble, we hear music, and it's beautiful. It's a frequency. Oh, and we recognize the frequency. It's the frequency of love. And now as we breathe, we feel our heart involved. And we fill the bubble with love. And as we inhale and we exhale, we create that frequency of love. And then our mind wanders. Whoops, that's outside the bubble. Come back in the bubble. Thoughts are okay, but they're just outside that bubble. Just stay and breathe and round up on the inhale and feel your bubble expand. And gently lengthen and flatten as the bubble contracts just a little. And the music of love plays, and your heart participates. And you breathe that full, complete breath and sit in the bubble, in that beautiful frequency of love. And anytime something comes along that takes you outside of that bubble, just notice it. And know that you have this beautiful bubble to step into. And with your breath and your attention and the love that's in your heart, you can create this bubble and a place to be. And when you're in your life today and things that you notice or hear or see or think are outside this wonderful frequency of this bubble of love, just step back in and observe what's going on around you from within the bubble. And breathe in and round up. And breathe out and gently lengthen and flatten. The beautiful music of love. It's yours. You created it. Enjoy it. during the day. When the things around you pull you out, step back in and breathe. Breathe the frequency of love. It's contagious to everyone around you. Stay if you'd like for a little bit, and I'll let the bird symbols play. May the long-time sun shine upon you today, and all that love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on.